needs more money.
Yeah.
He's loaded.
You know what? That's a really good opening. Everybody sub Jay. He needs more money. So yeah, if you haven't subbed recently, make sure you sub. So I do want to. I know you guys are all watching stream, so you'll get to see this in a second here. I was working at one point to try to complete the Stonehill Inn in my new cool program, which moving forward I will be doing, but I did not complete it. So we're doing this icky yucky one. Whoa, Bandage Jess. That the
You know
plug
what?
was a joke. I was kidding. I didn't actually, but I appreciate it. I'll take the Prime sub. I do appreciate the money. We the guys that have been supporting me on this journey gave me quite a hard time about the pennies that I've been earning over the years that I've been doing this. And
Hey, save those pennies.
I've been saving my shekels, but Corbin was like, "Have you eclipsed $12 a month yet?" And I showed him my total, and that was better than 12, but not.
Is it like $12.75?
You know
Yeah,
what, Kurt?
$12.50.
I don't need that from you.
Okay, you know what? $12.75 a month. That's decent money.
Whoa! Another subsidies. I'm getting subsidized. Look at that. You were just gifted a subscription, Clovis. Thank you so much, Beatrice. You are wonderful, and I appreciate your support, especially when those that I run the game for don't support me.
I was
What?
gifted a subscription. How do I
You just
How do
have
you
it.
say thank you for that? You
With
can
your
speak
words.
to her. She's right in chat with you. Anyway, so here's the cool program Cartographer that I started making a new Stonehill Inn from. If you are seeing on stream here, I laid out I started laying out the blueprint of the Stonehill Inn with the kitchen and all this stuff, cool stuff here, but I didn't finish. So that doesn't, I mean, it that's not, it's like horseshoes and hand grenades or it's whatever.
Is it like don't stare at the man behind the curtain?
Is there somebody behind me? Oh, no, you mean, okay, yeah. No, don't stare. There's
Don't stare too long at it.
no, you can stare at this. You've been in this room and you're currently in this room in game.
I've been back there with Corbin cooking food.
Yeah,
He was cooking. I was.
You've been back here in the kitchen, which has nice tile floor, which is appropriate for a kitchen.
tiled white floor, which is the
and-
worst to clean. If I was Torblin, I would replace that with gray floor. Then you
It
won't
is
see the
gray.
mess.
Look at it. Are you not looking? That's gray. I chose gray, and I even chose dark grout because the grout is really what makes it
I see
pop
white.
that it's bad. Well, you need
I
a
see
new
gray.
computer. You need to calibrate your monitor. You need
okay. No. I
something
see it
is
on
wrong.
It's on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, on the Twitch stream. What do you think I'm talking about?
the.
Kids these days.
I'm not looking at the Twitch stream.
But I hadn't quite gotten. I even said, what? You know what? It's not important. Nobody listens to me. I hadn't quite gotten to the point of giving a door to his office. So his office is very difficult to access right now.
So would you say then his office is adorable?
No, not yet. But it will be one
Well,
of these
after
days.
there's a door on it, then it can no longer be adorable, right?
Oh yeah, I guess it's not. Currently it is adorable. We certainly could. Yeah, I made it an adorable room. So this was what I tried working on before I decided to pop on Overwatch and get them dubs last night with Carl. Since Anthony ignored me and went to sleep instead like a punk.
Sorry.
Oh, so am I. So am I.
I'm sorry.
So, I would have had this all done, but I didn't. So instead, we get to use this bomb map. Woohoo! This is where it's at. Oh, Jess, you as a new sub, and I guess you too, Kurt. You you both get to choose your own walk-up music, and we play, like, you get to choose 10 15 seconds of a song, and I'll cut it from a YouTube URL that you send me, and the first time that you say something on stream, your music will play. We disable it during the time that we're playing D&D because we don't want it to be too terribly obnoxious to the people that are playing or watching. But as soon as D&D goes off and we come back for the second part of the stream, we enable our bot that can do some cool fun music. So you want to have walk-up music, all my subs are welcome to it. So yeah, get something fun, and I'll get that cut in there and update my bot. It'll be ready for next stream. That is
Walk
the
up music.
Jason Cardell guarantee. Walk up music. Whoa, and we're getting biddy cheers too. This is it, guys. We've made
Look at
it.
us watching 30-second ads.
I just, you know
Yay.
what, Anthony, just pump out the ads. If you're at the computer anyway, just keep running ads constantly. It would be super helpful for me. I don't know why my green screen is
Or
all the way keyed
post
out.
a, hey, check this out for your friends on social media.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done any advertising. I think that if we could take a second to appreciate the fun title that I gave the last episode and thumbnail from the YouTube channel, that's kind of cool.
Oh, what's there? Wait, what's the YouTube channel?
I
Oh my
was
God.
famous on the one before that.
It's like you don't even. It's like you don't even care.
Where is it in? Is it in the Skype chat? I'm sorry.
It was not in Skype.
Go to
Exactly.
camera action, really?
Yeah, I thought that was funny. And so the last episode was goats
What's
camera
it?
action, and because that's funny, because there were goats and the show must go on. All right, so how was everybody's Father's Day? I think that's the big thing that's happened in the last week since we played, and I'd love, man, these bits. We're gonna pop off with a hype zone here in a second. I'm sure. I think we're probably filling it up with all the subs and hype. So I know that Kurt and I had a wonderful surprise for our.
So.
That was
like,
nice,
totally-
right?
It was so surprising. Like, I have to tell you, like, because I don't know how Alana rolled it out for you, but like Sarah's like, oh, we're gonna watch this Ear Biscuit podcast, which is like these YouTubers, Rhett and Link, that we watch
Yeah.
in Mythical Morning, and they did a Father's Day special, or I guess they had asked their kids questions, like, and Sarah and Alana did the same thing. But she was like, she sat me down, and I was like, I'm going to, like, we're gonna watch this. I was like, okay, that's fine, we'll do that. That sounds fun. And then we start watching it, and she's like, oh, this isn't the one I wanted to watch. And I was like, okay. So she goes to another one, and then we're watching, of course, hers, and I'm like, I totally wasn't paying attention to the intro. Then I was like, wait, that's Alana and Sarah. And I was like, what? And then it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. It was a wonderful surprise. I thoroughly enjoyed it. They did a great job. Sarah did a good job editing and cutting things together, and I'm glad that they were able to do it. Apparently, I nearly ruined it 1,000 times by walking in or walking out because they were.
I think
outside.
Alana had to make up a lot of. They interviewed our children, and then the Alana and Sarah did funny things, like talked about us.
Yeah,
That
but it was super cute, super cute.
Yeah, and Jay's a big spider killer.
I am. I'm a spider
I call
killer
him,
from way
I
back.
call him Spider Hunter, Spider, Hunter Warrior.
You should teach your brother your ways, then, Jay.
Nope.
Look, I don't like them. I don't take any joy in ending their lives or capturing them or anything with them. They have too many legs. It's frightening. It's unnatural, and it's not okay. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I have to fight his spiders for him.
Every other bug I handle. Every other one. I want chips. Now's a good time to start crunching.
Okay, well, no
Yeah.
crunching. You want to crunch on a spider? That's okay.
Ugh.
So yeah, my Father's Day was pretty fantastic. I got to sleep in late, which was great in itself. So I was up at 7:30, and that was awesome. I kid. It was I slept until 9:30, and breakfast was made for me. It was delicious, fantastic breakfast prepared by everybody.
It's just his favorite meal. Breakfast is his favorite meal.
And I'll have it every meal of the day. So that's a winner for me. Then what do? We watched the very first Star Wars movie. We watched A New Hope. So that was really cool. It was the first time my kids had ever seen it. And that was really exciting and fun and a cool experience. And after much going back and forth on how I should do it, I decided we're watching A New Hope first. We're watching episode 4, and we'll watch it in the way that God intended. That's what we landed on, and that's what we went with. The pacing of the older movies, if you haven't watched them recently with children that are 8 and under, is not quite the same pacing that they get from Netflix shows or anything in this world right now. So it was great for about 40 minutes, and then they started like looking elsewhere, and then I'd be like, "You're gonna miss something really important," and then they'd watch it, and it would have to be like 3 full minutes of watching and like paying attention, and then by the second minute they'd lose their, lose interest. And then they'd be like, "Why is that happening?" I'm like, "Oh, there was a lot of that. So I was like, this is all I wanted for Father's Day, please. And so, but we watched it and it was great. And we will watch all of them. We've started it. We've opened the floodgates. So I'm excited. Then we had Red Robin for lunch, which was, I wanted a burger. Red Robin was open and it was good. It was delicious. They gave us extra food for free on accident.
Suckers.
I don't know if the microphone is picking that up. It is so loud outside with the lightning and thunder. I guess the thunder is loud. The lightning is bright. So if we lose connectivity, sorry. And then I went down to Montgomery County and hung out with my little bro up there on that corner, Kyer.
That was me.
And we played Frisbee and had Parkway Deli, and we got some Reubens, and he got a BLT with bacon. Is that a BBLT? No, wait, you got a steak and cheese. I lied. Yeah, steak and cheese with bacon. S and C.
Your dad was also there, right?
Yeah. Dad was there. He showed up and said creepy things that an old man should say. That I wish they wouldn't say.
Dropped a little
You
bit
didn't tell me this?
Not a whole lot of things he says I hear.
Do you want to still enjoy his presence? You're good. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a really good day. Made Anthony run a whole bunch to try to catch the Frisbee on purpose. He knew. No, you cannot, and you can't pay attention to directions. Like if somebody is yelling, right.
Well, I assume you say I'm going the right way.
Nope.
So like if you keep saying right and I'm running.
Or is it like your right and his right? Like
we were facing the same direction.
Yeah. He does not have an excuse on this one. This was simple directions, and he could not follow them.
So one of those had to be like.
Maybe he just doesn't know the left from right.
I'm really quick to get left because you make an L, but that's about it.
Yeah, the other one. This one's not an L. Which one could this possibly be?
Okay.
But this is an L on if you're looking on stream, so that's kind of funny because it's reversed. So that was my Father's Day. It started off with a wonderful video after breakfast, and then it just continued on from a really high life. So I was very happy about it. Oh, look at you, Kurt. You're using your newly received sub badge for your since you got your sub. You have the D20 as your little icon next to your name.
Check it out.
On a 1, because you got a critical failure as a number 1.
Okay.
First month.
Okay with that.
Well, they get better, and I've got a commission out. Somebody's actually making new sub badges for me. So that'll be exciting. Yeah. No, you know who you are. That person's on the call.
Oh, one of these people are not like the others.
Yeah, no, he's working on it. We'll get there.
That noise.
It's Ryan.
Terrifying.
Awful.
It's Ryan golfing.
Yeah.
He's clearly fallen behind whatever he's supposed to be doing.
No, this is on me. I told him, no rush.
Take your time.
That was the wrong thing to say.
For me, that is the wrong thing to say.
I meant it when I said it.
At some point, you're gonna have to say,
year
you know
ago.
what? I want those things like
I
this
know.
week. I'm
I
like,
know.
oh,
And when
okay,
that time
that's good.
comes, I'll do it. It'll be in front of 8 to 12 viewers, and and hopefully you'll get the point.
The age doesn't matter to me. I'll still do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love what I've seen of them already. You've done a good job with what we got to use during your game. So. So yeah, anybody else have anything fun things they want to talk about? About Father's Day? Or do you guys want to get to killing?
Or dying.
I'm pretty sure with that.
Isn't it get living or get dying?
Yeah,
Get busy living or get busy dying.
There you go,
Start
that's it.
Shawshank.
Ryan, how was yours?
The Father's Day?
Yeah.
I got a ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, how tall?
Yeah.
Oh, as tall as I want it to be.
Ooh.
It's a good ladder.
I'm not limited by sizes.
It's true. It's a almost like a little it's like a half, maybe 5-foot step ladder, but then it like extends to like maybe 8 foot, and then it can go like fully flat to be like maybe 16-foot, give or take, like extension ladder. So I'm quite pleased with it.
Oh, it can transform.
So your
Yeah.
children gave you the gift of possible death. Like
Yeah.
Pretty much. And I already, went beyond, the appropriate step for, going up on a ladder.
That does not
I did
shock
kill
me.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was good. It got put to use immediately. So we have a whole bunch of, we're really making our little back patio area into like a really nice, like cozy little space, for housing guests. It's too bad we're never going to house any guests for the foreseeable future. But beyond that,
Ever
It's really cozy.
again.
In
not
2021.
ever again. And in 2021, it's going to be cute as hell out back. In the meantime, it's like, wow, this looks really nice. Too bad there's nobody else we can invite over.
You can tell people about it though. That's nice, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Compose
Well,
pictures.
I think Melina's going to do a couple of social distancing wine nights where everybody goes and sits on like far corners of the patio.
We've been doing them in our house, so they've been a big hit. We like the socially distanced get together, so it's a big winner, especially if you have a fire pit, because that is it makes for an easy thing to not cross the line of. We just extended the size of our fire pit. It's most of our backyard, and there's just a line, so you can't get closer. It's kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie. I fully believe that Fritch is just there watching ads, and I appreciate it. Thank you for each of these 5 bits at a time. But I would posit to say he has no idea what we've talked about in the last 10 minutes.
I'm farming right now.
Yeah, I appreciate the farming. I get to the grind, and I'll take it. I will be the benefactor happily. We're approaching a big milestone for money on the Twitch after 2.5 years.
That's it, like $100.
Shut up, Anthony. God, I swear.
Anthony, keep it up, because especially if my son is listening, because my son thinks like, oh, you know what? I don't need school. I'm going to be a Twitch streamer, and
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Good luck with that.
Don't do that. But
I try not to be like the negative Nancy father, but you're not gonna do that for a living, most likely.
I mean, he could hop on Mixer and take. Oh, sad. Mixer's closing down. There's a joke there. But
Oh,
that's,
Oh, I didn't hear that one yet.
yeah, that's news as of today. They are
That
being
next month.
absorbed
well.
or merging with Facebook Gaming. So the people that have gotten humongous contracts to go over there, like Ninja and Shroud, will be allowed to go and stream wherever they want again and make
nice
more
for them.
money again. Yep, that's,
Jeez.
I mean, kind of awesome for them. So, what about? Well, no, nobody else is a father, so we don't care what anybody else did.
No.
All I care about now is
I got my father emotional via Facebook post. Does that count?
I mean, I feel like anybody can do that.
That counts.
It's a good hobby. You have to start because you enjoy it and not worry about the money, because the grind is killer. You know what? That's the truth right there. Bandage just dropping knowledge bombs on y'all. The Twitch grind is indeed real. But if you enjoy doing it and you like being in front of people and you like putting up content and all that, it's a lot of fun. I have, the dollars per month have not been great. I think we were averaging from the very beginning, from the moment I got affiliate, we've been averaging $41 a month.
That's
So
not bad.
it's not, it's a non-zero amount.
It's not your amount.
It's something. So $10 a week. It's like what you would pay somebody to wash your car, maybe. I don't know. So I've paid for car washes for the last 2 years, which is great. I'll take it. Mostly it's been from pandering to my friends for their Amazon Prime accounts. And now that Fridge knows that you can watch ads for 5 cents at a time, and sometimes up to $1, this is gonna change it all. Like, yeah. Guys, thank you so much. All these bits while we're just talking. 46 here, 5 there. subs and all kinds of stuff. This has been the most lucrative stream we've had in a while. 5 cents at a time. Okay, so who wants to give a recap for some advantage?
Don't everyone speak at once.
Those that
I
are
don't have advantage, so
you don't have
will,
advantage.
I will speak.
Oh, I
Spangle
found it.
Luxy- What?
I found it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Andy, I thought you
Yay.
were supposed to get rid of that.
What?
it's gonna kill us all.
Well, now I have
Yeah.
2 of them.
Oh, the yellow card.
Twice
not
the
Well,
yellow.
that
Damn it.
doesn't mean you get to use it twice. All right?
Actually, you know what?
No.
No.
It kind of
No.
does mean
Nope. Nope.
No.
Yeah.
It all
We'll
depends
live.
on your actions.
We will live.
So okay, I will say before this recap that we're gonna get from Spangle, that's gonna be awesome. That safeness that you guys put towards in Ben's games because of fear of death. Let's treat this one kind of like that, because this is Yep. Cool. Love you.
They don't know what you're basically talking to me.
You know.
Thanks. Well, so basically
know.
that means don't charge in, Fridge. Okay?
Or do, because it's fun. I mean,
Or do. But
um,
basically it means try to outwit and outlast.
you're playing Survivor now. Yes. All right. So Spangle, let me hear it. Let me get this.
Spangle Luxy is suddenly feeling very nervous. So, in the previous episode of The Real House Elves of Phandelver, we got into a bit of a conflagration and a battle of the bands with like this great big, very popular band called B4, and it's because like there's 4 members and they're all like named Brad and Bradley and Bradford, or I should get my notes out. I
Brandon.
didn't get my notes out before. So Brandon, yeah.
Brandon.
Right? Except they're all kind of led by this real drow bag named Chaz. And you know, at first, like I really didn't like Chaz. Spangle Luxy did not like Chaz because he came across as being a real kind of swindler. Because I didn't think that perhaps that all the musicians were really as good as he thought they were, like because he had lots of magical accoutrements to him. And following us up, I believe that was Clovis. Clovis was the one who swiped that ring, and wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Corbin was going to. Yeah, so like Corbin and Clovis worked together to swipe the ring right in the middle of the concert from one of the Brads, and it turned out that kind of took away his ability to sync up with the rest of the band, and he wasn't as good as he was otherwise, which I knew was going to be the case. And so while Spangle Luxy was pretending to be sick from all the attention up on stage, she was actually bringing in all the goats from outside so she could mess up Chaz. And then, like, right as we coming in to mess up Chaz's concert and mess up B4 in front of a live studio audience, and that was being live simulcast to like the whole world or something like that. Like at that point, there was like a whole bunch of hologram. Well, there were hologram special effects, but there was also, I thought they were just hologram audience members that were watching, but then it seems like there was a real demon that was really chomping up or blood splattering or something like that, like in the middle of all the holographic audiences. And that was really weird, and I wasn't quite sure what to make with that. So now Spangle's Luxy unsure whether she can continue guiding the goats into messing up the sound booth or whether there's like a murder on her hands. And that's where we left off.
That's pretty good. All but one thing, and I swear,
Uh-oh.
the next person that gets it wrong is gonna get disadvantaged, no matter what you have. They're not,
Shenanigans?
they're not demons. These are devils. There's a difference. All right.
Okay, Spangle Luxy would know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's under all the letters.
So yeah, these are indeed, they do seem to be devil, not demon. There's a difference. So there's a distinct difference.
Mr. Demon, or I mean Mr.
DM?
Mr. DM.
Uh-huh.
You said Mr. Demon. You didn't say Mr. Devil. Uh-oh.
No, DM.
I said Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Carpet DM.
What it is.
what it is. So could you like perhaps explain the difference between devils and demons in Spangle Luxie's voice? Since apparently, Spangle Luxie would obviously know the difference, but Ryan doesn't necessarily remember the difference between the two and stuff.
Yeah. So like the difference between a devil and a demon is like ones are lawful and the others are like chaotic, and like if you think about all of the alignments and all that stuff, like they're both totally evil, but they're not necessarily the same with regards to how they follow laws and like rules and like deals with, say, a devil. So that's like totally different between demons and devils, and like that is the big difference, right? So that's what Spangle said.
That's exactly what Spangle said. So did Spangle see a devil or a demon?
Oh, you just got it. You lose it
I
all.
was asking which one I didn't say.
You see devils. You see various devils, various inhabitants of the 9 hells, and they're all about, and you recognize them. Again, you were the only one that recognized that there was something different about this particular gathering of devils than.
No, what do you mean? Some of us had 19s in our wisdom save.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think
And
only
you
the
certainly
23
did-
spotted it.
And you did not notice it.
Oh, right. Spangle has a 23.
Yeah, so Spangle was well aware, and those that were not Spangle did not know. So Spangle was outside of the room when all the mayhem started, and you guys didn't quite notice that things had gone south or were about to go south, because maybe you would have had a few turns to do something about it. But that's neither here nor there. Again, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Are you guys having a bit cheering war? Is this a war that's going on?
It's a farming war.
Look, it's better to farm up like to make it to like $1.
A big one.
So that is where we is. I don't believe that we rolled for initiative or anything. The last thing that you saw, what we left on, was right in the middle of the dance floor. You all heard blood-curdling screams and saw the crowd of people that had been gathered in the middle kind of disperse and run as far away as they could from a splattering of blood. These people.
Do we know what attacked it?
You just see a splattering of blood, and there is gore and viscera everywhere, just covering the floor, and it seems to be splattered up against the invisible wall that these people can't leave the dance floor from, because if you recall, when they poofed in, they were all kind of like, I don't know, oh, this is so cool, we got picked, we're here, oh, we can't leave, we're being pushed up against the wall, but this is so cool, we can't social distance. That was kind of their vibe. What you can surmise is that they seem to have been like picked for like a
lottery system.
Yeah, like a lottery system. Like everybody put their lot in for this one, and these were the lucky few that actually got chosen. So,
But these devils were able to pass through the barrier.
yeah, that seems like they were able to walk through. Maybe they were not a part of the lottery. You get the distinct feeling that they were similar to the like the illusions that you've been seeing from around the room throughout the concert, that you've had to make a saving throw about each turn. And yeah, that's what you got. So the people that are inside do not seem to be able to run away. The things that are outside seem to be able to move freely through it. And as you see, Spangle was able to move into the dance floor freely as well. So I will say you have one turn. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative, but you're going to have your opportunity to make one choice. Like you guys are all going to roll initiative, and you're not going to see the thing that is in the initiative order. I'm going to keep that separate. Yeah, that's what we got going on. So go ahead and let me start the initiative roll. Let me clear that out because that's an old one. We don't want that. Remove all turns and clear. So you should be able to go ahead and do that now.
Oh, gotta do it again.
Yeah, you gotta do it again. Sorry. That's.
How did I forget how to do? Oh, there it is.
So I
Oh, you have
click
to
my icon. Click
to
your
Click
icon.
on your token.
click on your token.
Click
and
on
then
a
do it.
token.
I think I just forgot
Oh,
to
I
do
didn't
that.
click on a
Mm,
token.
yeah, if you guys can't do it right, you pay the price. Do it again. I don't know why Kyers is the only one that shows up with a name. It's interesting.
Where is my?
What?
Oh, there I am.
You can just keep clicking on it until you get a score you like.
Like
Good idea.
that one.
I was 11 or 12 originally.
There we
Mr.
go.
Yeah.
You can
guys
edit
are-
it.
You guys are the worst. You're
can
gonna make me
edit
go
it?
through and edit all this stuff.
No, you can edit it.
all right, so whose
you
needs whose needs to be edited?
You mean who
Not
cheated?
Spangle.
It's over 9,000.
It's not over 9,000.
Totally a general.
That seems right.
That's better.
Good. There we go. So let's
Oh.
let's make sure everybody's is correct as it should be. Is everybody's in the right? Yours is supposed to be 12, right? Was that where you are?
Spangles, yeah. It's 12.14.
We don't need the
One
0.14 unless
dot
there's a tiebreaker.
A tie.
I'm gonna roll some dice too as well.
Uh-oh.
Also.
Bad.
Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's
So
that's gonna be fun.
As we're looking at the, I don't like this already. As we're looking at the map, there's 5 creatures there, or 6 actually. I see. So are there actually 6 devils, not demons, that are?
Good for you. You done did it. Yeah, there seem to be 6 devils.
Okay, and how many people are in this square as well? Are
It
they
is-
just on the dance floor?
It is filled with people. Like there's probably 60 people in this, like, I don't know, 40 square foot area. It's very much like packed. It's like a rock and dance floor. I don't know if that's the amount of people that would fit into a rock and dance floor. It's not like a mosh pit. Like, it's not mayhem, but they have appropriate amounts of room to like chill. They're totally chilling. Cool. I don't know how many. I don't know how many squares it is, but there are that many, at least that many people. And since they're all part of the same party, they can occupy the same space from time to time. And that big ball above was the scorekeeping ball that was going on.
Is
Yeah, we're
it still
currently
there?
winning.
Purple
Yeah, it's
Haze
still
was currently ahead. And if I remember correctly, it was B's turn to go, and Bradley, who you had stolen the ring from, which kind of like was banging out his notes and looked down and was like, "Oh no, my ring is gone. I'm off key, or I'm off tune with everybody else." So,
And it's also about this time. 8 of the 7 or 8 of the goats, half of the herd of the 15. You can determine if there were 7 or 8, had been guided by Spangle Luxie's mage hand, which was hidden under the tambourine, to herd them into the
you've got 8
sound booth
goats.
there.
You've got
Message.
8 goats that went to the sound booth that are wreaking mayhem, and the other 7 have kind of gone off to graze, or
Sure.
look to graze.
Big goats.
They're in various places on the map. They're kind of
I'll mage hand the herbs into Chaz's pocket.
really. This is okay. Cool. Yeah. They're definitely nipping at his pocket. Is it his back pocket?
Sure.
Okay. So they're trying to nip his butt, and he doesn't quite know what's going on. So he is trying to figure out what is going on so many levels, and so are all of us, I believe. So you guys, the first one to go is Clovis. I believe that's you, right?
That is me.
Nobody has names on them. I don't know why.
So you said we have one turn before it.
Like, if you wanted to observe something, this is not an attack turn. You just get to do. You can do something.
Well, I see Spangle over there, and I see these things move. Do I notice the blood? I mean, you said I noticed the blood.
You see the
Right.
blood, yes.
You're
I'm gonna-
screaming.
I'm gonna run
But
up.
unless you choose to do like you're still under the distinct understanding that these are illusions.
So yeah, I'm going to run up and be like, Jesus, did
Yeah.
someone just die? Like, and I'm just gonna look.
With that high squeaky voice.
What the? And I turn back to I turn back to Bradley and Brad Double D and Brandon. I'm like, what the hell? Have this people? Did you see this? And I'm just trying to get them to look at like what I'm looking at, and I just want to like observe to see if like these demon things,
Devils.
devil things. It doesn't matter. I don't have initiative.
Oh,
These devils. I'll cross that out on my paper. These devils did the killing. You want me to roll like what do you want me to roll?
Maybe-
Investigation, perception.
I think a perception check. Yeah, so with you specifically looking at this blood, this seems to be real blood. You don't see a victim. You see blood and guts and gore just strewn about. But you do not see, you see people like covered in blood, like via carry level of stuff.
Are they
like,
scared?
yes, people are frightened. They are
And-
very much afraid.
And like this demon right here, does it still look like an illusion to me?
They all look similarly not illusion to you.
Okay, it looks just like the fairies did, or the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume then, since Spangaluxy is on the dance floor, then are these people like crowding around like the back edge of the dance floor?
They all have been running as far away from they're like, if the blood was smack dab in the middle, they've all just scattered to the furthest point from the blood.
Are they physically here in our space? Like,
You're standing amongst a crowd of people. Everybody is
Okay.
all 40 of these people are crowded around the edges.
Okay, but they're not illusory, is my.
Those are they feel they are pushing past you. They are a
Okay.
frightened mob that are jostling you. In fact, you're probably
Right.
going to have to make some kind of a check to make sure you don't get pushed down and prone.
Oh boy, what kind of a check? That I
Oh,
you
on
surely
your
would
turn.
want me to make a. Okay.
Give time.
I'll keep my.
So
Oh, we're in order. Turn order. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
So you on your turn have determined yes, blood, real blood, Kurt.
Okay.
Next up is Corbin.
All right.
And I tell my team guy, I'm like, Corbin, Beatrice, Kyer, there's real blood. What the hell is this? I knew something was going on in this town. You didn't believe me. You took my stick. This is your fault.
So I'd like to see if the one closest to me is an illusion or not.
So
Nearest
how
devil.
how are you planning to determine that?
I'd like to examine if it looks odd or if it seems real. I guess I don't know.
Okay, so I will say that from the game standpoint, because you may or may not have read this in the PHP, one surefire way to find out if something is illusory or not is to
Fire.
touch it.
No.
Go poke it. Go poke it.
Generally speaking, even if you've been fooled by an illusion, like failed your save throw on it, touching it, making physical contact with it will help you realize, just fake, not real. Okay, cool.
Is there
So-
any downside to shooting an arrow at the one nearest to me?
There's people cowering along the wall.
Yeah, there are certainly.
Do what you want to do. Don't worry about us. Just play your character. What would Corbin do?
WWCD.
He's
Yeah,
probably
really,
pretty
seriously.
scared of the devils coming at him. So
He's scared? This is a battle-hardened dwarf. You're scared? You've been walking me down trails, and I hear this now? I am doubly pissed at you. Like, I thought you were brave. I've been
devils
let
are
down.
scary. All right, I'm gonna take a shot at this.
Is good. Good job.
Is that good? Or are they demons?
No, you said it right. That was
Okay.
thumbs up. You got thumbs up.
Demons are scary. I'll go with demons. They're annoying.
Son of a-
No. All right. I want to take. Actually, let me throw a rock at this thing. Let's do it the safe way. If there's like a pebble or something near me or trash, anything nearby, I'd like to toss it at this thing to see what happens.
Why don't you take my instrument and throw it at him?
I said you have some bagpipes in your hand.
I mean, but you wouldn't throw your bagpipes. Let's be honest. What would Corbin do? WW to CD.
I think they use the bagpipes, if you ask me.
And this is this is a non-combat round. So this is you're not having combat. This is you guys. I'm giving you each a turn to maybe realize, oh, my character now knows that this is not an illusion. This is my being a kind and benevolent DM to you all.
I take a ration out of my pack and I throw it at this thing. The one nearest to me.
Go ahead and make an unarmed attack throw with your dexterity. So just a dex. I don't know what your character sheet says, but
just dex.
Yeah, just pretty much a dex throw. Let's pull that up. So you see in front of you this lump of fleshy goodness that is like an absolute abomination to look at. It is you recall from maybe your fairy tales that this is one of the lowliest of lows of the devil world, a Lemure, and they are kind of like the worst possible incarnation of a being in the devil's plane. They are like the fodder, and they will come in waves and waves, and many of them will usually be there. But it's just like a lump of flesh with a face that's big and toothy and gross. But it's very human resembling, except that the bottom is just essentially flesh. There's no feet. It just kind of lumbers towards you. It's super gross. So you toss it at it, and your rock passes your ration actually passes right through it. Okay. And you determine that this one doesn't seem to be real.
Okay, so I yelled to the group and let them know that this one closest to us on the right side of the stage is not real.
Sure. Beatrice, what would you like to do?
Have we determined B4's reaction to the blood and grossness?
They have not reacted in the way that you guys are taking your turn to react. They are very much focused on the music and the battle of the bands. Would you like to observe what they are doing?
Yes, I would very much like to.
Okay.
So my perception or
would it be insight?
You can do an insight check or okay. Perception, whichever you want.
This one.
So you look over at them and you see that they are Bradley seems to be very concerned that his ring is gone. You can see a look of fear in his eyes as he's finishing up his little set, and he's trying his best to catch up and keep time with the rest of the band. And the other band members are kind of looking at each other, glancing very frightening that they might lose this battle of the bands. Because they're behind right now, so they're super duper focused on making sure that everything is in time. They're even slowing down the time to make sure that he can catch up and play in perfect time. And you notice that they don't seem to be at all concerned with these illusions that they've all determined are indeed illusions. You get the feeling like they've seen this before. There's nothing to see here.
Okay.
Right. That's your turn.
Okay.
Spangle. Another non-combat option for yourself here.
Okay. Well, Spangle is going to move herself in front of whatever people there are, and kind of get behind me, you guys.
Sure.
And I'll can I perceive to see if I guess I'll shout at the back because it seems to be the most closest demon, the closest demon here, and while putting the crowd behind me, and I'll say, "You devil, what's your deal?"
So you're just kind of walking up to it and trying to get its attention.
I'm trying to get its attention while maintaining space. I'm going to at least stay a good 5 feet away.
Sure.
Or, more than 5 feet away, 10 feet, social distance.
Of course. Yeah. You don't catch devil COVID. So go ahead and give me I don't know, you're kind of like making a distraction. So give me a performance
Yep.
check.
And whenever people are, I'll be pushing people,
Of course.
to make sure that they're behind me in between it. And what am I rolling for? A perception, you say?
Performance.
Performance?
Yeah.
Okay. And for the record, I'm still maintaining concentration on the artificial enhancement on Clovis. So
Sure.
you still have advantage on your things when it gets to your turn on charisma checks.
So
Where did it go?
in front of you,
See.
the what this humongous winged beast, this devil, with
It's
wings.
humongous?
It's very big. Yeah, I actually could make it. It's gonna stay where it is because I don't want to change it. But it is larger than the 5 foot square. It's slightly.
I feel as this would be information that would influence. No, go on. It's fine.
Would have picked a different corner to shoot people away
There
from.
you go.
Oh no!
Well, admittedly, then I mean, if we're playing that game, let's see.
Oh neat.
Da.
I mean, sorry,
Oh.
sir. Carry on.
Sorry. So there, yeah. So
I'm sorry about
that's not super fair of me, but yeah, whatever. I don't care. So there's that. That's what's going on. That's the world that you're living in. So your performance check garners you this. You say, "Hey, look at me, devil guy," and it turns and says, and there's it whips a humongous like flaming whip, and fire bellows out from its sides, and you feel the heat as it's radiating off of this monstrous devil, and you hear the crack of the whip, and it feels very, very much like a frightening threat. That's where we're at. Kair, what would you like to do?
So that circle is still there, and the NB4 is still playing, right?
They are indeed still playing, and as every moment goes by, they're playing their hearts out, and they are indeed, if I can find the correct layer to draw on, they are gaining ground.
I figured.
You guys, nobody has chosen to continue playing any instruments, which is that's a choice.
That was
Probably
what I
the-
was thinking to do, was continue playing. I'm wondering if maybe if we were able to win this, it might make this magic go away. That's my hope, at least.
So,
I'm not the most performance inclined, but I would certainly give it a shot. I suppose you'd want me to roll for a performance check.
that would indeed be how you would see if you are going to continue hitting your notes.
Okay, then I will do that. So I will continue to do as I was doing.
You were using your raven, right, or something?
Yeah,
To
my
sing
my
and
to mimic Clovis's voice.
Who is not currently singing.
hell
Yeah,
yeah!
well-
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
baller! Yeah,
Cool.
Let's go.
just
Yay.
use that all up right now, please. Get it out of the way. You definitely, you just, without missing a beat, no pun intended, hit all your notes, because that's what it means to not miss a beat. And you gain more ground, and the before falls further and further behind, and you can see Beatrice from as you're observing them that they are visibly like nervous, that it's getting deathly close to all purple haze, all purple days. So now we are back at the top of the order. Clovis, you it's your turn.
Okay, well now that I see these two that like just grew, like they were in some kind of like, really bad Power Rangers episode.
Yeah, it's Rita Repulsor at the top and Lord Zed at the bottom. Get
I'm
wrecked.
I'm like, Jesus! So with my
No, the goddess.
I know. Well, we're gonna have the goddess bless us in a moment. So I go over. Can I roll just like to see if I know what arch devil they might follow her? Like, are they like a pit fiend, or are they following the Chancellor of like hell, or what? Like, whatever. Can I roll a like Arcana check or something before I like take my action to see if I know this?
If you'd like to do a check, a religion check on one of them specifically, I'll allow
This
that.
this one right here.
Okay.
Because I noticed the piece of meat passing right through the smaller one.
Oh, you noticed that, huh? Okay.
Well, did I notice it, DM? I don't know.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You notice it. You noticed the hell out of that.
I mean, I don't need to notice it.
Just straight noticed.
Religion.
So you recognize that one seems to be something that you just mentioned. That would be what you believe to be a pit fiend. And you know those to be scary monster badasses from hell. They are generals in the world of the devils, and they are not to be trifled with. They would certainly wreck faces off, like hardcore.
Do I know that they follow like Asmodeus or something? Like, I know that?
No, they're definitely on Asmodeus's payroll, but most devils are. So most devils, in the end, they follow the chain of command. Again, devils are lawful. They indeed adhere to the rules. There are, although they're nasty, they are predictable with that regard. So if Asmodeus had said, y'all are going here, even if they followed a different, even if they weren't exactly level 9 dwellers, they would have to obey.
Okay. Okay, so I I know that, and I'm like, the color leaves my face. You know, like I saw them grow too. So I muster up as much courage as I can, and I'm going to stand over. I'm going to hop off stage. Can I pass through this barrier right here, or
on the stage?
No, yeah. Can I hop off stage? Like,
yeah, it's just a raised stage. You don't have any reason to believe that you couldn't.
And could I move into like this area? I'll ping it. Can I move right there?
You could try.
Okay, I'll try then.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. And I look at this pit fiend, and I'm like, and I look up really quickly, and I'm like, Goddess, please bless me. I don't even believe in you. And I say as menacingly as I can. I say, "Oh, executioner, what in Asmodeus's name are you doing here?" And I'm gonna do an intimidation.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage. Oh, right, with advantage because I am. I get to roll it with advantage because I am still blessed with the fox or whatever. It is a charisma check.
So go ahead and give your second one.
There you go.
27.
He turns to you and says,
"You would never use that name again."
And he didn't say I didn't hit the button fast enough.
With a 27 intimidation.
Well, will you let me finish? For goodness gracious. My golly. And he raises his whip and lashes directly at your face. And as it passes through your face, you feel no harm. And in that moment, you recognize that this is a spectral devil that has no bearing over your physical form. So in your intimidation, it wanted to attack you back. So you're as you've done this, something else happens to the rest of the room. And I want everybody to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sorry, I'm a little late to the party. Which wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw.
Oof.
Yeah, Rangers, we know how to save with wisdom.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you all see from the various corners and the different magical machines that Chaz has set up, there are new friends that have joined the fight. I don't know if any of them are large. Let me double check real quick, because I know you guys will flip your lid if any of them are large. That one's medium.
Is this the card?
Medium. Yeah, I think. Oh no, one of them is large. I'll fix that. This one is larger. That one's
Is
big.
this the yellow card?
Yes, the yellow card is happening, but it's orange.
Oh, okay.
Not at all
Oh.
yellow.
Oh,
So,
It looks
still,
pretty yellow.
still
It still
orange.
looks yellow.
Totally
yellow.
orange. I think that you guys are just seeing like the reflection. But anyway, it's not important. And you notice that from there are of the ones that just appeared, they begin advancing in the various at various speeds, and that causes a total new fright to all the people that are in the building. Hermione has jumped from his chair and is cowering up against the wall. That's the reporter, your friend, that is over down in this area.
I have a question.
And this one I'll send to Nowhere Land because he's gone. Yes, question.
The points that they're coming from are they just like little portals, or is it like a physical thing that they're attached to for our realm or whatever?
So they're magical things that are essentially like on pedestals. They're like a magical ball things, and they
Okay.
are like beacons that are. These are the things that were shooting out the lights. These are the things that have been shooting out the illusions. These are the things that have been making the smoke and all the different effects for this this particular fight. You notice after Clovis's turn here, as I actually advance the turn order, and it's not going to be your turn quite yet, Corbin. But a few of these baddies, go ahead and take swipes at those that are near him. The B4 members over here at the top of the stage, you see Brad with 1D duck and fall to the ground in fear. And you, as I said, Hermione is cowering off in the corner, running away as this one up here on the top kind of advances towards him from his spawn point. And Chaz and one of the roadies are in the back with completely surrounded by either goats or devils everywhere. So and then we move on to Corbin's turn.
Man. All right. I kind of want to go with Kyrie's advice and keep playing. I think if we beat them musically, this can end.
Maybe.
So I think I'm going to keep playing. See what happens.
All right.
So I'm going to play my bagpipes that I did not throw, luckily.
Sure.
Just your food. We throw a lot of food.
Pipe it on.
And I'm piping
Oh,
away.
there you go. You did
Yeah,
pretty
you-
good,
you-
apparently.
You pipe on, and
Nice.
it's good. You continue the piping, and I find the freehand thing and find the purple color, and I color in some more of that. Additionally, Brad had missed notes, and they did not score their perfect stuff for this medal that's playing currently. The next up in the order, or did you want to move or anything?
No, I'm just piping.
Piping hard. All right, Beatrice.
So I'd be seeing one of these little points are as close to me, and I wanna see if I knock it over and break it, and maybe hopefully either it'll stop the demons from or devils from coming through, or maybe take them away if I'm lucky.
Sure.
But I'm gonna shoot Scenario because there's one of those little guys right next to me, and I don't want to get that close.
So just a
Well, I think
heads up.
you're
if
right
you-
next to one.
Yeah, if you're right next to
Oh.
it, you're gonna have disadvantage. So you might want to back up a little bit, or
Or just
I didn't mean
like
to.
poke it with a dagger.
well, she
No,
doesn't-
but I don't want to hit the thingy right yet because I just want to.
All right, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna-
You roll damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You lodge an arrow right in the magical like pulsating aura portion of the pedestal, and it looks like it's nearly broken, but it's still like pulsating lightly.
Okay. I guess I gotta wait for another turn to hopefully kill it or break it.
Do you have anything else you can do on your turn?
Can she play?
You can move.
No.
You can move
Probably
backward.
can't attack and play.
I say I would feel like a playing would be attacking.
Playing would be your action. You wouldn't be able to do
Okay.
anything else besides playing. But if you don't have anything else you can do, that's
Eh.
fine too. So.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, Spangle.
Spangle does not have a spell slot left for a spiritual weapon. So Spangle is going to. Did we actually see any of these devils go and like actively harm the participants, or did we just see like a bunch that they're splattered in blood and that they're
All
there's
that
blood
was
around?
That's all that was seen. You were also outside of the room when it happened, but the all that has been seen is that there is blood, and so much blood, all of the blood.
Okay.
Yay, blood. I mean, wait.
So we haven't actually witnessed an interaction between these devils and any of the actual people at this point, right?
I mean, you did just see one take a swipe up at Brad, but yeah, no, you have not.
Okay. Because I saw the big old pit demon lord take a swipe up at Clovis and nothing
then
happened.
poof. Well, I guess that's a good point. You actually still see him. But you know what, for ease of numbers and stuff, we'll just say that he disappeared. The illusion was vanquished when he went to hit Clovis and disappeared. Well, I won't make everybody make a perception check or a wisdom save throw or anything like that to see if it was real.
Did
Okay.
Did the other one disappear when the food was thrown through it, or no?
Yeah, we'll say that happened as well. Let me do that. That seems like a perfectly acceptable way to run it. When I actually choose the right thing. Select move and find the right layer, token layer, right click, send to GM layer. Boom. He goes poof. This gross looking bag of flesh, the Lemure, goes poof. So Spangle.
Okay. Would I have seen that? I guess would I have seen that poof like right when?
When he threw the
I think
rations through it.
Okay. All right.
But there are two more that are coming your way. From behind you.
From behind me? Oh, I see him now. Okay, I'll scroll up too much. Okay. Oh, so there's another two down there, and gosh, there's a whole bunch of these things. Okay. So I think what Spangle Luxie is going to do then is she is going to beeline for this emitter in the corner, and just she's gonna have Bonkers the mace out, and she's just gonna like run by, take a swipe at this guy like running by, and not even pause, and go to grab this thing up and smash, like, just if it's on a pedestal, she's just gonna tip the pedestal over.
So I'll say that you've got the option is to either take a swipe at him or to hit to interact with that. You can use your
I'm going
action
to choose
for
to
one of the two.
interact with that, like, So I'm going to ignore the devil. And if it's a draw an attack of opportunity, I don't think it's even going to be a thing. So my primary goal, Spangle's primary goal, is to knock over that pedestal and smash that Orbio.
What is your AC?
Oh, I'm looking over there for. I don't know. A
Does
bunch?
16 hit?
I think he's an 18.
I think I'm an 18.
Okay. You as you rush past this devil, you see it swipe towards you, and you deftly maneuver out of its way, and it swings wide.
Mesopharank.
And then you can go ahead and make a attack roll with Bonkers and see if you can deal enough damage to crack it up.
Well, what I
know you're
really
trying to
rather-
break it. Like you're trying to topple it and throw it down to the ground. You need to deal a certain amount of damage to it before it is disabled. Unless you just want to lay it on its side or like throw it down and pull it to its side. Like, literally.
Is it? Can I pick it up off the pedestal?
No,
Is that
it's
like a
it's
thing I
like
can do?
it's like a big it's like a statue. Like it's a whole unit. It's just
Oh, okay.
there's a
Okay.
pedestal and then there's the thing on top of it. It's all a
Alright.
unit.
Okay.
Can he knock it over and then hit it with advantage? Because it's knocked prone.
No.
Okay.
Two separate actions.
It was
there.
worth a try.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's
well,
not going to dodge. You should get advantage on it.
You're probably gonna hit it. Its AC is probably pretty low. Did you do the attack? What is there's?
That's my attack roll.
That's the attack roll.
Nice.
That's the attack roll.
Okay, so
Oh,
go
if
ahead
it
and roll
hits.
damage. It's standing in place.
I don't think you're gonna.
Oh wait, no. I like that one better, but that's not what's the damage. How do you do that? This one. Here we go. Doop.
You take a nice good old crack at it and it takes some damage. But it is still glowing. There's still glowage.
Yes.
And
So
At least.
nobody had over a 20 on the wisdom save, correct?
no.
No.
Um,
18s.
there is a moment where each of the demons I did it. Damn it. All of the devils.
You got to roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'm the
Preemptive
worst.
disadvantage.
So they all raise their hands and begin channeling some kind of a spell, and from that there are I want you guys to, there are 5 of you, I want each of you to roll a d20, just a straight up roll of d20. You want to be not the lowest.
Good.
I'm gonna be the lowest.
Yep. I'm
I'm
low.
gonna be the lowest.
Miss
So
Noodle.
there all of the devils in unison begin channeling these spells, and from them each of them has these fiery bolts that rise into the air and coalesce above the stage and then plummet down towards Clovis and Kair, and each of you takes
Aw.
10 damage.
Really? I got like the 3rd highest roll.
I,
Bummer.
You have an, oh, I'm sorry, Beatrice. Sorry, I didn't see the 9. I didn't see the 6.
Woo.
So Beatrice, you
Dang it,
take
Anthony,
10.
why you gotta do that?
Way to throw your wife under the bus.
You know, you
Nice.
have to. You share a bed, right? Like, take one for
Not
the team.
tonight. He's gonna sleep on the
I got a
couch.
count. It's a nice count.
Right
Oh
there,
man,
I
I
see
was
it, yeah.
3rd. Oh, what a jerk. So Clovis and Beatrice, you both take 10 damage.
Sucks to be
Do we
nice.
know which demons they came from, or does it come from all of them?
Probably
You
different ones.
cannot determine which ones it specifically came from. Nobody has been able to determine specifically which one it is based on your rolls. The next excuse me, the next up is Kair.
I would certainly like to go up and help people, but I still think if we win this competition, this might end the spell.
Mhm.
I mean,
So I am
people are
gonna-
still playing at this point. I mean, that's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah,
mean,
well,
unless the
before
Shadowrun
is
said they
certainly still
stopped.
playing. They are doing their best in between every single, trying to eke out every single good note, and making all of the everything that they can happen.
I I'm not majorly fond of them, but I can move 6 spaces. So I'm actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here,
Okay.
where the demon is kind of tormenting them at least somewhat,
Uh-huh.
and then I will continue to play. I don't really think I could try to taunt it in some way and play at the same time. So I will just continue playing. But I am not a performer, so I'm gonna say this is likely to be a terrible roll, but we'll see.
It's not terrible. I mean, you've heard worse. So you make some progress with your circle, and you fill in a little bit more of the perp. And the next up is Clovis.
Okay, so when I was down here, this thing threw its whip at me, and then disappeared, and I know that. Okay, where's the reporter? Is he over here?
Yeah, he's down up against that back wall.
Okay. I was gonna do something. Now I'm like thinking. Can't get to where I want to go. Oh, I can kind of get there. All right. So I'm gonna move next to Spangaluxy. I'm gonna be like, for old time's sake, and I'm like,
so
and I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
As you move,
That one's real.
let's see. Does a 23 hit?
No.
Oh, okay. Then you're good.
Yes, it hits me.
As you move away, all the way back when you were over here.
I was actually right here. Just so you know.
Okay. So
Still draws a hit.
when you were right there, you find that the devil in front of you whips its tail as you start to dart towards Spangle, and it lashes out at you with its forked tail, and barbs just kind of stick right into your neck, and you take 10 damage.
Jesus. Okay. So I still get to move.
Yeah, you
Correct.
can move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. And I'm going, yo, before! Come on, seriously, look at this! Like, I'm bleeding! People are dying! And I look over at Spangle and I'm like, we might need to get the hell out of here and leave everybody else. And I hold up my hand one last time and I close my eyes and I shoot a lightning bolt straight that way.
Oh, trying to hit 2.
Okay. Yeah. Your it's dexterity save, right? Or something.
Lightning bolt is the dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. So lightning passes through those two, and like somebody had crossed the beams in Ghostbusters, they just evaporate into thin air.
But you said this one struck at Spangle.
Yeah, I said that it seemed to swipe at him as he ran by it.
But a 16 misses anyways.
He dodged under the 16 that it.
I was going to say for flavor that Spangle wasn't actually going to try and dodge because Spangle didn't actually believe that that anything was going to come of it, but I didn't want to kind of derail the movement.
Fair.
Well, I wouldn't have done that if I didn't. Okay, well, that's fine. So it goes through as like an illusion then.
Yes, those are definitely illusions. And they go. Next up in the order is Corbin.
An illusion, Michael.
Trick is something. Never mind.
Okay. Man, decisions. I think I'm gonna win this music competition. I'm gonna keep playing.
I think that's the right call.
I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna pipe it.
Okay, pipe away.
Nice.
Yeah, you are knocking out Danny Boy, right? Was that what you were playing to a
I
metal?
think, we were on,
switched it
I
to
think we're
metal.
on metal now.
I know
so
you
it's- it's-
to
there's
this
up-tempo
metal beat.
for the fight.
So
Yeah,
it's very interesting. It's confusing. I'm not gonna lie.
but it works.
Are you staying put? Are you staying where you are?
Yes. Not
Okay.
moving. I'm good.
Then the next up in the order is Beatrice.
I'm gonna try my work on that little orb thingy again.
Sure.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to shoot that again, cause I like shoot sting things.
go for it.
Sorry, I gotta pull up my thing back up.
What's the
Yeah.
status
Yeah, that's
of the
definitely a hit.
Battle of the Bands meter, by the way, or is that true right now?
That's accurate. Current.
That's current, but it's
Um,
about to go a little more green because
you-
Court wasn't playing.
You shoot.
Nope.
You shoot the arrow and you plink this thing. It topples off and it becomes completely dislodged. It cracks in half and the light stops emitting from it. Upon doing that, you do see that this this object layer. Let's see. Select, click, send to back to hell.
Yay.
That one goes away and dies and is gone.
Which emitter did you hit, Court?
I will
Uh,
put, I'll put
uh,
a shape on it in a second.
This one.
That one?
Yeah.
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 Is that Gonzo?
Yeah,
Is that done?
we're gonna
It's
say
borked.
that one's gone. The one that has a red circle or red square around it. Circles and squares are very similar, so they're both shapes. Don't be a jerk.
So I'm having seen this, I'm going to yell out, especially to Spangle and Clovis. I always want to call you Corbin, and it just mixes it up. I'm gonna yell at you guys that, hey, if you get rid of the orb thingies, they go away. Just yeah, no more blood.
That sounds like a plan.
So the next up is actually we started the second round, didn't we? Or the next round. Let me real quick. Well, your next person up is Spangle. So Spangle, you can tell me what you're gonna do. But there is something that was gonna happen during this time.
Did we start a new round? I thought that was the 10 damage the last time. And it wasn't that long ago, right?
Yeah, but isn't Clovis is? No, okay, here we're good. No, well, that'll happen in 2.
Our bard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, whose token is this? Sorry.
I'm up near the band.
Okay, that's you.
Yes.
Cool.
I ran up.
I understand.
Oh yeah.
Spangle, what you do? Please
Okay.
tell me.
So, Spangle is going to, over her shoulder, she's going to tell Clovis, Clovis, she's going to tell Clovis that she's like, take all your charisma, run up to Chaz and convince him to turn this stupid thing off any which way you can. And then she's going to wind up and dink.
Sure. Give me
And
that.
tink.
Give me that tink tink.
Yeah, boy, all about that tink tink. Which one is that one? That is this one. Click. Yay.
That's
and
a
then
hit.
click. Doop.
What?
Do you really have?
Oh, wow! I didn't know that was
Oh, you have a
possible.
-1. That's funny.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you make contact with it.
You really did.
How does that work?
You just don't have any force behind it.
Spangle Luxie is not strong at all, and that big old mace is based on being a strong person.
That's kind of funny though.
Wow.
So yeah, that happened. Ooh, I skipped and I have to run back to Kair. You know what? We're just to streamline it. We're gonna say Kair, you get a turn. It's your turn.
Okay. I will continue to play because I think this is over if we can just win.
Okay.
I, however, am not a performer, so I think
You keep saying that, and
I know.
and you keep killing it.
Lucky.
The ball continues to fill in the purple direction.
and then I am
Puppy!
going to attempt to step into the the space that creature's in. Obviously, it probably won't work if it's actually there, but
Sure.
I'm going to attempt to walk right into it if I can, but I
Yeah.
can't
Definitely.
for some reason.
You
There we
you,
go.
you
Boop.
walk into the space that creature occupies, and the creature. Let me move you off of it because I have to
Sorry.
like do
And
something.
you die.
You explode.
Oh
and,
no.
And it goes poofy poofy, and is no longer. So as you occupy its space, it does indeed cease to exist on this plane of existence. With your that was your turn and your movement.
Yeah.
And upon that happening, there is another bevy of monsters, devils, if you would, that join the fray. 1, a 2, a 3.
We getting 7 more?
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're gonna get 7 more. And that's all happening currently. So, sorry that this moving them over takes a second. Pew. Pew. And
Puppy.
the puppers.
Ryan, I like your shirt.
All right.
Oh, I have that shirt.
You got the shirt too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good shirt. So the next up is the baddies. I adjusted. They're just gonna go after Kyra from moving forward. So all of them raise their arms again, and they begin channeling what looks like a different spell this time. There are these symbols and runes that begin to show up on the ground beneath every single one of them, and they're glimmering in the sky, and it looks like some kind of a summoning spell.
Oh.
I don't like this one.
And it is your go, Clovis. And all of them are simultaneously casting this spell.
So they're concentrating on it.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to drink my surge potion, and I tiredly get it out of my backpack, and I pop it, and then I pop it, I start getting peppier, it's like a surge and a smile, and I'm like oh, when you're really down on your luck, and Devil's got your back, knocking him out with a surge, and pop that baby.
Yeah. So there's you get your health back, and you feel.
I get 8 health back, right?
I think
it's 10.
I think it's 10 is what we determined.
Or I think it's 8 plus your constitution or something.
Okay.
So you feel that there is you feel embodied with a sense of accomplishment, and this wave comes over you that feels like thematically you have advantage on another roll whenever you want it. But you also gained that information, that the health. So you do feel like there was some kind of a power that came over you, and when you were plugging surge.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my movement. Because I'm not gonna be able to talk to. I'm not gonna be able to talk to. If I move into this square, am I gonna get attacked by this demon?
You'll find out. I walked right into one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You walked into one, but you're braver than I am. I can't talk to these people. Chaz, can I?
He is very, very much engulfed by goats right now. There's 8 goats back there, along with at least 2 devils that are, one is humongous or large, not humongous.
I yell back at. I just yell back to Spangle. I'm like, I can't get to him. He's covered in goats.
Just do it.
I mean, you can yell at him. Like he's 10 feet away or 15 feet away from you. He'll probably hear you. But he might be distracted.
I raise up my crossbow and I say, in my most intimidating voice, I say, Chaz, if you don't turn these damn lights off, I'm gonna shoot this crossbow bolt through your gullet.
Oh, wow.
And Chaz responds and says, "This isn't me. I didn't do this. Are you kidding? You think that I would put everybody in danger like this? I wanted fame. I didn't want everybody to die. This is gonna ruin me. Please help. Why are you threatening me? Do you think that I'm controlling these devils?
How do you turn off the lights?
And you can't turn them off. They weren't supposed to. This isn't supposed to happen. I don't know what's happening. It seems I have no clue what's happening.
I want 5,000 gold, or we're not going to help you. We're leaving.
I don't think any of us are making it out of here alive at the rate that you guys are going. Please help me.
I'm by the front door. I will walk the hell out of here. I want 5,000 gold. That's just me. And everyone else, I want your word.
I don't have 5,000 gold to give you. Look,
I want all the magical items that you have in your trunk.
That's what's causing this crap. Also, this 3 seconds in the game world has gone far too long. The next up is Corbin.
All right. I see everybody in the band is getting a little nervous, so I'm gonna shoot one of these emitters and try to help out a little bit. So I move up 2 squares, and I'm gonna shoot this one on the stage. The other one that's alive.
Okay.
Let me see here. Longbow. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. Go
That
ahead and give
probably
me.
breaks it.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll it. You get an automatic max damage off of the first part of the crit. So you get 8 plus that 8, 16, and with the 16, your arrow finds its way to this magic emitter, and it does indeed blast it right into oblivion. It shatters into a ton of pieces that it doesn't even resemble the emitter anymore. Upon doing that, you notice that there are a number of things that happen when I can select the right guys. This pit demon here ceases to exist, and then this big bad, which I don't remember what he was, he also just completely disappears. Good job.
Cool.
Next up is Beatrice.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going with my plan of shooting all these magical orby dingies. I'm gonna shoot this one in the corner here.
Okay.
Get
I feel like it's gonna get forgotten if I don't.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
26.
Rangers
It's
tearing it up.
It takes a bunch of damage, and it looks like it's been in bad shape, but it is still standing. I'm still standing. Next up is Spangle.
Right. Spangle is going to look at the mace in her hand, and that's clearly too large for her hands. And she's going to look at this glass bauble and look at the mace and look at the bauble. She puts the mace away. Says, "Goddess, can you help me with this one?" And she is going to cast Sacred Flame. Now, it does specify that it's a creature that you can see within range.
Yeah, this is not a particularly dexterous creature, but I'll let you. I'll say that. That's fine.
Okay, well, that stationary pillar can make a dexterity saving throw for half damage. And in the meantime, I'm going to...
It does not dodge your Sacred Flame.
Take it all.
It takes 5 damage, and that had...
It had 5 on it already.
5, right? Okay. Right.
Yes.
Good.
The second one wasn't so good.
So it is looking bad. It is still standing.
Yeah.
And Kair, it's on you.
You know what? Nobody cares about playing anymore, so I am going to hit a shatter on the thingy.
This is an Overwatch.
It is shatter.
It's a shat.
My spell is called shatter. I'm going to hit shatter on the top left one, but I'm checking the range on it to see So it's a 10-foot radius sphere. So I think I might be able to hit those two little demon dudes too. But if I can only hit one, that's fine.
So wait, can you ping it? Which one you're hitting?
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta move.
Hey man,
up
that was a
my game.
whole hell of a lot
I-
of green that just got.
I wanna
colored
hit
back.
Yeah,
that
Jason,
one.
is that
Yeah,
like
well,
a tie now in the
it's
band
none of-
meter?
It's
No
about
one's been
50-50.
playing.
It's been none of you have been
I've
playing.
been trying.
Each
to
of you
keep
has
with it.
gone for
Alright.
all
And
of
they
your
all
turns.
play-
Trying to save
wonderfully.
everyone.
I think someone needs to play next.
Nope.
We gotta win
I
and kill the
keep trying.
emitters.
So I want to go, I guess, there because I think that would hit both of them for
Yeah,
10
that's
foot
fine.
radius.
Okay, you're good.
So yeah, shatter.
You're gonna tell me they're still playing amongst all this stuff going on, and all the killing or attempted killing. They're still playing.
They're definitely still playing. Let me roll.
It's not very realistic.
They're used to seeing weird stuff like this.
They
No,
They do this
because
every
they
show.
they fully believe, as you determined with your role, they seem to think this is the norm, and I can't believe these idiots are falling for this illusion. They're playing their hearts out.
Yeah.
You both of them fail their Constitution saving throw. And can you roll damage?
The 14.
Oh, 14. So 14, the shatter rings out a deafening noise from that pinpoint that you gave. You see that the flame from the fireplace even wavers. It's such a loud burst of sound and air. And the pillar in the back just cracks at the sheer amount of sound. And upon that, you crack it out, and it was pyong, and it's dead. And then when that happens, you see that there are two of the
There's two
devils.
fewer.
There are two fewer devils than there were before.
And I guess I will move myself one to right in front of this, or I'll try to walk into this guy, but I think he's real, so I don't think I'm going to be able to.
So you're trying to walk into that one?
Yeah.
You walk into that one, and he goes also poof.
Oh, cool.
So you are on that space, though.
All right, and I guess that's it for me.
Okay. The next up is baddies. So baddies continue to spawn. I'm gonna put this one over here, and he is gonna come to the token layer. We're gonna take this one over here. It's gonna go to the token layer. This one is gonna go here onto the token layer.
Oh,
This one
token
is-
layer again, huh?
And this one is going to go to the token layer. And this one is going to go to the map layer. No, just kidding. It goes to the token layer. So the you see that from all of the remaining ones, a bunch of little duders come up, and they all start to advance. I actually forgot to move the ones from the previous time, but they advance too. And this one goes to here. This one comes to here. There. Oh, this one stays there. And they all the ones that had been there before maintain their summoning, and you seem to you can all go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay!
Did
Oh wait, that was
okay.
Anthony. Dang it! I read yours.
Opposite of yay.
No,
Oh,
I got excited.
close.
Even
I'm gonna
worse.
re-roll that one.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, Mr. Lucky.
I mean, someone.
Oh, I get the. I don't even use the advantage. I get to re-roll that just because. I'll
Nice.
take that one. That's better.
Oh, I can wait. Can I re-roll mine? 'Cause
Someone's got to fail it. Like,
I
it's
don't
gonna
wanna.
be somebody.
Well,
I don't wanna. I have I had my inspiration.
That's my natural lucky thing.
okay, so
That's-
Beatrice, you're using your
Yeah.
advantage there? Okay. Beatrice, no more advantage. So Kair, you in your as you've moved onto the dance floor amongst the crowd, amongst this mass of hysteria, you recognize that the you see the blood closer up now, and you realize that is real blood. That is definitely real blood. There's definitely been some damage, and you definitely didn't get hit by that fireball, so you definitely didn't feel that. But you recognize that all the ones that just popped, you believe them to be illusions.
Okay.
All you other jabronis, you think that they're real. But Kaya knows what's up.
Can I say something, or is it kind of too late at that point?
You've very much had your turn.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
so they're gonna have another turn of channeling, and I will say that just so we're all on the same page, and I'm giving you fair warning, 3 is a very, very, very magic number, and you don't want to get to 3. Don't let me get to 3. That's all I'm saying, because I don't want to TPK you guys. I really would like to continue playing. So 2.
Well, that's number 2 right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 2. And Clovis, it's on you.
Oh boy.
All right. So I'm going to disengage from where I am just because I think that those guys are real. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to yell out, like, the one in the middle is the one that stabbed me in the neck. Like, see the blood? It's pouring out of my neck.
It's very certainly pouring out of your neck.
Yeah, and I'm going to cast
I think you disengaged.
disengage is not an action though, is
Oh,
it?
really? I thought it
I
was.
think you could disengage and still have your action, correct?
I know rogues can. I think that's your action for that. Disengage is it does.
It's a bonus
Okay,
action for
so
rogues.
I will cast and then disengage and then move and disengage. Can I do
Can you-
that?
Can you ping
thought you
one
could do that.
You said was real, or you think is real?
I can double check, Kurt, but I don't believe you can as a bard. I don't think that you have anything that allows you to disengage as a bonus action.
No, I don't have it as a bard, so then I can't do that. All right, well then I will just stay where I was, and I'll cast.
Kill an emitter.
I'm not gonna kill emitters. It's just stupid. Why am I killing emitters that are just bringing? You kill an emitter. Why don't you throw a stick? Why don't you just throw sticks at it? That's what you're good at.
Someone's still salty.
Rations. No, I threw beef jerky at it, not a stick.
Wow. Now your beef jerkies are like sticks. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
Cloud of Daggers! I take this mirror out of my backpack and I go, look at this, I smash it. And then I throw the glass into the air.
That's kind of
And it needs to center no point you choose within range. And it's a 5 feet cube. The creature enters, so it automatically hits. If it's when its turn starts, it's going to take damage.
All right, and where are you centering it? This 5-foot cube?
Yeah, right. I'll do it right here. Oops, I can't ping. Sorry.
Okay, so you're trying to hit those 2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So do you want me to roll the damage now, or do you want me to roll
Go ahead and roll the damage now.
Okay.
And why don't we just put a 5-foot cube onto the area.
a tenor.
All right, that's a tenor. Yeah. 10 foot or 10 damage of slashing damage. And that's magical slashing damage. Cool. And that's at the beginning of their turn when they start their turn there.
Yeah.
Okay. The Corbin, it's up to you. All right, unless you're gonna move.
I'm going to stay where I am, but I'm going to shoot. That's not what I want to do. That one in the back. Here, I'll point to it again with the ruler. Going for this one.
Okay.
All right. Ugh.
That's a hit. And that's good damage, but doesn't seem to be enough. It's super, super bad damage. Like, it's damaged super badly. Almost as though any small non-zero amount of damage from anyone would kill it.
But we can hit for 0. We've seen it.
Yep.
Some of us
Yep.
can.
Next up is Beatrice.
All right, so I think I'm gonna take the cue from B4 and try playing again because I don't know. I feel
I
like
think it's
no,
too late for
you
us
think?
to be able to win this in time. But if you think it's right,
Hey, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a shot because I mean, there's too many of these little markers to go for, and we have like 1 turn left before I think Jade kills us all.
Better to go out on top and
Yeah,
die
I'm gonna attempt to fix it. Besides, like, there's so many of these demons that are just like not real. So, you know, maybe we're just gullible.
maybe.
Go ahead.
With my 0 performance. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you do a great job, and you make beautiful music. And the purple swirls, and you guys are at like a 60 to 40 right now. I don't know why it didn't come up all the way purple. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer maybe. I'm on the GM layer.
We can't see that one.
Yeah. There you go. You guys are ahead like
Aw.
60-40. Spangle, what would you like to do?
So, are all the devils like moving towards the center of the ballroom? Is that like what Spangle was observing there?
Yeah, they seem to be going in that direction, and once they're kind of within the melee and mass of hysteria, they seem to be hanging out and really wanting to complete this this summoning spell that they're doing. Like,
All right.
really wanting to do that. But we know how to make sure that somebody doesn't finish casting something. That would be to damage them.
Or make them disappear altogether? Because some of them should
Yeah.
disappear once we're...
Sure.
Okay.
You have the emitters.
Okay. All right. So...
There's 2 weak ones, by the way, right now.
Yeah, he's right next
yes.
to one of them.
Right next to one, yeah. I was thinking Spangle... Well, I guess I shouldn't share that. Yeah, so Spangle will say, "Come on, goddess, one more time!" And she's going to call down the Radiant Wrath upon the little pillar next to me, and click the button, and inflict 2 points of damage. I think that was all that was left anyway.
It had 10 on it already, and 2 points of damage does the trick. It doesn't dodge out of the way because it's again a pillar, and it goes poofaloof. Poofaloof. It's gone, and the ones that were gonna spawn from it don't spawn from it, and the ones that have
The
spawned from
2
it
are already
here,
walking.
they go poofaloof too.
Okay. And I'll take my movement to go as towards the center as I can here.
Okay.
So, can I measure? How do I measure? There's a measure tool isn't there. But I'll figure that out in a minute. 10, 2, go there.
Okay.
You can also just figure each little square is a 5.
Are you walking onto that space?
It's very
Maybe
dangerous.
one step back.
I don't trust Jade.
Oh no, I was
then
asking. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
clear reason that you would if you wanted to. If you not, you wouldn't. If you were walking onto the space to see if it would poof away as you walked into it, then that would be one thing. But yeah, that's up to you.
Can I walk into spaces to see if they poof away?
That's what Kyrie's been doing.
Yeah, it's been pretty effective.
He's poofed like 3.
And killed a couple too.
Everybody else has been staying. Well, not everybody else. Many have been staying still.
Yeah, I
Okay.
moved.
Well, that can move over there then.
No, don't move in there.
That's where he said he'd move, and I asked for a reason.
No.
So go
don't
ahead.
move in there.
That's where you move.
Bad things are about to happen.
No.
Yeah.
That does indeed poof. It goes bye-bye. That one is no
Aw.
longer. Let me move you off of it for just a second. GM there.
This guy's gonna
So
wreck
you-
my
you-
life though.
You
So
forgot where I cast my thing.
Oh, because you have the. Right, I forgot.
I never
that.
made the.
do you have any more movement, or was that your full movement to get there?
That would have been my full movement to get there. Yes.
Ah, bummer. All right.
But we didn't actually see the marker for daggers.
Oh, I know,
I
but
I don't think he would have
Actually,
actually gone
I did-
there. Had he
I
not-
did. I pinged it. I said this right here to
All
get
right.
both of those guys.
so, Kair, what would you like to do?
You're gonna walk into more demons.
I'm gonna try to
devils?
shatter 4 of them because it's the only AOE I've gotten. I can't kill 4 of those things by the end of this turn. So I think I will put a shatter right around here, and that 1, 2. I think it hits all 4.
Yeah,
if
you'll
it's
hit
right
all 4.
there.
Go ahead.
So I'll use my my last spell slot.
Okay.
To shatter.
Okay.
And
Um,
that's terrible for 3d8s. But whatever, that's what I got. And if they're not there, they'll poof.
They indeed all poof. All 4 of those.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will try to put myself onto that one right there, but I think you said that I knew it was an illusion, but it might be real. But I want to go there, but I don't want to just put myself on it.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did know that one is, but it poofs as you move on to it.
That's it for me, but that's turn 3.
This is the 3rd turn.
Yeah.
The thing needs to complete its job. So they are all indeed still channeling,
Oh,
and you if it completes this turn, you guys are foobar. So Clovis.
Fubar, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But did this one take any damage?
Yes, it did. The cloud of daggers is there, and so
and
is that.
And it didn't poof.
That is still there. It did not poof. You know that the cloud of daggers was there, and it is still there.
Did Spangle take damage?
Spangle hasn't started his turn in that square yet,
Okay.
but he will.
Spangle, don't start your turn there.
someone grab and drag her. I guess we've got bigger issues to deal with,
We-
though.
I could poof it before it. I don't know.
Oh,
That's still
she's
trouble.
actually female. She's not in drag.
Ah. So it's on you, Clovis. One of you needs to save the day.
Clovis, what's this up here?
What?
Very pretty. It's like a disco ball. It's like a mirror shatters just going around. It's beautiful.
Okay. Well, I mean, that would be in my cloud of daggers.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that?
Uh-oh.
Is the disco ball being hit? What is that disco ball? Now that I'm looking at it, how is it interacting with the cloud of daggers that are there?
That's only a 5-foot cube. It's well above that.
Oh, it's well above it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'll attack that disco ball with with the cloud of daggers. I'll cast it again.
I don't know if I understand. Can you?
So I'm going to cast cloud of daggers on the disco ball. You said that it was well above it, right? That ball.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I want to attack. I want to cast cloud of daggers again at that disco ball.
Okay. Can you ping the point that you wanted to move it to?
I'm not going to move it. I'm going to cast it again because I can't move it.
Well, you can cast. I'm saying where you want the new one to be.
So I'm gonna right in the middle of So you said okay. So the cloud of daggers originally that I hit that first demon with, and that other one would have disappeared, I guess, but Spangle walked over it. Okay, that cloud of daggers did not hit the ball, right? The ball's way up in the air.
Right.
So I want to attack the ball with my cloud of daggers.
Oh, okay.
So I want to center the point. I want to center the cloud of daggers in that. Well, I mean, what is it like? Well, would it take an action to like look at the crystal ball? Is it like a magical crystal ball?
It's like a magical illuminated like projection of the score. It's like it's a scoreboard. If you're attacking it, you can attack it. That's fine.
I'm gonna cast my cloud of daggers back here at Chaz and this roadie.
Okay. On their turn, they will do their stuff. So you lose concentration on the first cloud of daggers. It dissipates, and now it's going to go over towards Chaz and the roadie.
Yeah.
Okay. And it'll do 11 when it's their turn.
Yeah.
And we'll just count that as your turn, when that happens.
Okay.
So the next up is Corbin.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot this back one that has 1 hit point.
Okay. Yeah, it goes poof. It is no more.
Okay, and I'm gonna walk to poof this one here.
Sure. Yeah, you walk over that one and drag your guy on him, and he goes poof.
Okay. Was that 15?
I don't think it went through yet.
I don't think I
can't
have
hear you,
enough.
Anthony.
I don't know what Ant's saying.
Yeah, you're really quiet.
You could try to poof that one too.
Do I have the distance? I only have 25 speed. I don't. How
Yeah,
many do we go?
that was
15?
only 10 that you've done so far, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's
you're
10? Okay, so I'm gonna poof this one too.
It poofs.
Cool. And how many did I get with the emitter in the back?
I will take those out right now. 1, 2 is what you got with the emitter in the back.
Okay.
And is your little
Beatrice.
controller thing? Should I see? I'm gonna. It took notice of the fact that the dagger thing didn't hurt this demon, correct? It's the only one that so far that we've seen that hasn't poofed away at any type of damage or anything like that. So I'm gonna take a shot at it and see.
Okay.
Maybe it's for realsies. Did I hit? Did I hit it? Did.
You see your arrow pass by it, not through it.
I missed it.
You miss it, for sure.
Dang. Oh, that sucks.
Anything else?
No. I don't
Spangle?
want to walk up to it. That's a bad idea. It's physical. You could tell it's physical.
Let's get physical.
Spangle?
Has that rat-looking devil in front of me, has it received any damage so far?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It's taken damage and not disappeared.
Yep.
Okay.
But you said
From-
that.
from
But
the
you said
cloud
you
of-
said you said that when it takes damage, it breaks concentration.
No. They
Oh.
do a concentration roll.
Oh.
They have to do a concentration saving or a concentration save check.
Cool.
But
Excellent.
hopefully some other people try to hit it before the freaking third turn ends, because I was not planning to kill you all today.
I point at this devil, and the sound of dolorous bells fill the air around it for a moment, and it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
It fails its saving throw.
Then it can. Then I can find the button to push to actually. Dang. Or- there we go.
Nope, that's
Doop.
Sacred Flame.
What? outrageous. Let's try this again.
I think you definitely want to re-roll that.
Yeah.
Let's try this. I'm gonna do this. No, just
So close.
Where do I start it? Where do I hit
You
it?
might just want to do a D12 from the screen.
Yeah, that makes it easy there. 1d12. Boop.
Okay.
And Jay, I want to, because I can use this at any time as a bonus action, cutting words. I want to use my last bardic inspiration, and as I know, as I've seen it take damage, and I just want to, because I try to break its concentration on its spell, so I want to use it as a disadvantage for its save. I'm gonna be like, oh, look at you trying to summon a demon lord, and like you just got hit with a sacred flame. I mean, no, and then I'm like, wait, that was the other. Toll the dead, I'm like, welcome, Spangle, and that's a I think it's a 1d. I think my bardic inspiration is 1d6 right now, so I would take a 1d6 minus its save.
So please roll that.
And I get to re-roll. Or no, I don't think I actually do.
Only on attack rolls, right?
It's not on attack rolls. It's something else. Let me see. It says roll on attack roll, ability checks, saving throws. So it's not an ability check and it's not a saving throw. So
Bummer.
It keeps its concentration.
oh wait, I have advantage. I'm gonna I can't roll it.
Yeah, you can. You can use your extra die.
I can for
Yeah, I would do it too because you're right there. I'm glad you didn't get another one because that would have sucked so bad. It breaks concentration, and the runes dissipate, and you see this devil turns towards Spangle. If I can click the correct thing, and
Ooh, don't you do it!
and it says,
Asmodeus's will be done.
and it is not at all happy. Kair, I'm happy as the DM because really what I had, it's not important. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Spangle, Lexi took their turn. Kair.
So we're thinking that's the only actual demon, right?
Well, did you just hear what he said?
Well, the devil for one thing.
You little
Oh, don't say demon.
Almost got him. So close. All right. And, I will. I guess I will head over to him. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used all my pact magic, but I still have two cleric spells. So I will try to hit it with inflict wounds, which I have to be in melee range for. I just gotta find it. There it is. Whoop.
Is the eight the damage or like the to hit?
Oh, jeez. Give me a sec. I just clicked it and it just happened. Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. That's definitely gonna be a miss.
An 8
And I don't.
is in DMs.
Yeah. Bummer. And it doesn't even do anything when you miss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's rough, right?
That sucks.
Yeah, I need a. Okay, well, I guess that's it for me.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
The barbed devil goes into a fury, and it lashes out with its claws, attacking. A 20 does hit you, correct, Spangle?
Yes.
It hits you twice for 6 damage each, and then while looking at Spangle, without missing a beat, Kair, it swings its tail at you, and it misses.
Okay.
Ow! Quit it.
Quidditch. Clovis.
It's copywritten.
Poor Chaz.
The beginning of the turn, Chaz and the
Chaz
roadie
dies.
both take 11 damage. The roadie falls to the ground, and begins to bleed out, unconscious, lying there on the ground. Chaz goes, "Ow, ow, ow! What the hell?" And it seems like he has some kind of magical protection barrier that reduces the amount of damage he takes, but he is certainly not in a good place after taking damage.
So I yell at Chaz and I say, "Tell your band to stop playing and start fighting, or we're all gonna die." And I'll cast Dissident Whispers on the that demon.
I would say at the beginning of your turn, when just because it doesn't have a turn, your daggers, your cloud of daggers is just kind of like making this really cool effect in the scoreboard. They're just swirling around, and there's like it's just really metal. Like everything about this is super.
Everything looks awesome.
Yeah.
So it needs to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And against a 14.
It fails.
All right.
We have a 2 + 2.
Okay. So let me cast it. Go see the second one. Oh man.
Oh.
I don't get to reroll that. So it takes 18 + 1, so 19 damage.
19. Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, "Get away from my friends!" Really, only that one? Well, no, both of those are my friends. The one in the corner is like my
That
not.
is why you're weak. You will lose if you have friends. Friendship is not magic.
Ooh. Just fighting words.
Oh man.
Anything else?
That is. I'm going to. So this cloud of daggers is gone now. This one I was concentrating with Chaz, and I go, "That Chaz, they must be using some weird magic. You should get some of your magic on that demon."
He looks at you with like absolute disdain, knowing that damn well that you were the one that cast that.
I'm gonna move over to here where what was his name? Tall elf or for
Hermione,
Hermione,
but not Hermione.
Hermione is, and I'm like,
I'm gonna say it's spelled the same way.
I lean over and I'm just like, just so you know, like we were really outplaying before, but they will not. Like, what in the hell? People are dying. They keep playing. I hope you're recording all of this and how heroic like I've been. Just I'll keep you safe.
Yes, I saw how you attacked the roadie and the band leader. That was very heroic of you. I'll be certain to write that down. Please take care of all these. I'm quite afraid.
Well, the band leader brought all this stuff upon himself. He could have been casting it. I had to take him out. They're not dead. They're just knocked out.
Certainly.
Is the roadie knocked out?
The roadie is not in a good place.
Is bleeding out.
Yeah, he's in bad. He's
So
not
metal.
doing good.
I do have a question with Dissonant Whispers. Doesn't it make the little demon dude run away?
Oh yeah, it needs to run away from me. So I was over here when I cast it, or here it's here.
Oh, okay, so it will use its full as a reaction. Does it run or on its turn?
It needs to
As a reaction.
It says it failed it, so the creature does not move. Okay. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 damage. Blah blah blah. If available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you, the creature does not move into obviously dangerous pit. So it needed
Yeah. So it ran. It hightailed it out there, and it ran away at its max speed.
That's right, scaredy pants. I don't want to see you around here anymore.
Well, then I'll take a swing at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
With the Eldritch Blast. Boop. I think that hits, right?
No, it does
Gets
not.
Bummer.
I'm about to say my 14 didn't hit.
Yeah.
Spangle, you gonna whack it?
Bludgeon it.
Oh,
With Bonkers.
not with bonkers.
You
Because
you picked the same thing as me, didn't you?
the Warcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take a swing. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to decide if it's worth. I say I say you can't just come in here and interrupt my show and get away with it. And for my reaction, I'm actually going to cast Guiding Bolt at it, and see if I can actually get to do it. There you go.
That hits.
Okay, and then I guess I do this. Cast what level? Oh, I can only have level 1. Ready? So you can take 11 points of radiant damage, and so a flash of light reaches out from Spangle and hits this creature, and it's got like a radiant glow around it. So the next attack against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. It's like glitter.
So with that, it regains its wits, and it raises its barbed, vicious hands, its devil hands, and channels 2 fireballs, one from each hand, and does like a very like ravey move. It's super appropriate for the band, and he says, "I guess the devil went down
to Georgia." And then
and he launches 2 fireballs in the direction of those that just swiped at it, and it's not happy with. So go ahead and actually it's their attack rolls, so I'll tell you if they hit. First one on Anthony is a 15. Does 15 hit?
I got 18.
All right. And Clovis, I'm sorry, it is
Spangle.
to Spangle, and that is 17.
18.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So you guys,
Did Brendan feel the heat from that? Like, is he like now like, hey?
if he wasn't so focused on playing, he certainly like he would have felt the heat, sure. But in the same way that when you were fighting that pit fiend, or whoever it was that was next to it, the illusion gave off heat. It felt real. There's definitely, it's an illusion, Michael. So yeah, he's again, they do not feel like there's anything out of the ordinary right now.
They're still playing, huh?
They're still
Doing their
playing.
thing.
There's this little demon running around trying to kill us all, and yeah, no. Okay.
Next up is Clovis. If
Okay,
you want to
so,
try to convince them, that's on you.
So I reach in my pocket and I give Hermione the ring that I took off Brendan, and I say, just you know these are magical rings that the band's been wearing. They're cheating to play in harmony. They're not that good. And I give it to him, and I go, real adventurers don't wear rings, and sometimes pants. And I jump over this table. I jump onto the table, then I jump off the table. So it's less dramatic. It's really I climb onto the table on the chair, and then jump onto the table, then I jump onto the chair, and then onto the floor. Then I go onto the stage, and
Wait, do you still have pants on? I need to know. This is
I
important.
hope not.
I have pants on, but
Okay.
but they're a little more wet than usual, and it's up in the air.
Okay.
The different perception roll is needed. And I turn to this demon and I look at him and I go, you know, demon, devil, or whatever your name is, demon, devil, demon. Do you go by Dave the Devil?
People just call me Beardy or Barbie or Barbie. Let's go with Barbie. Yeah, Barbie.
Barbie.
B5.
You know the Barbie. Right before you came, that guy next to you was all like, "Oh, devils! They're so blasé. Like they're so not in right now." And I'm trying to really convince him. I'm trying to really sell him. Performance check wise, like what Brandon had been saying, smack talk, devil wise.
Advantage.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Sure.
He
That's
looks
20.
he looks at I think that was Brandon. We'll say it's Brandon, and he's like,
This guy's hating on devils. Oh!
and he turns all of his
Can't-
anger and malice towards him.
So
He should have heard what he said about, was Asmodeus. He was all like Asmodeus or Asmodeus.
Okay. You succeeded. Chill.
So he's definitely has him in his sights.
Okay.
Very
I-
heroic of you.
I would have lost when I got clawed up by that thing earlier. I would at that point I would have lost the concentration on the enhanced ability spell for what it's worth.
Well, it didn't matter. I rolled 21 my first one, so
Okay, all right. Just don't wanna...
Next up is Corbin.
I'll know that for next time. No more advantage for that.
Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna shoot it. So let me get my bow.
My fire and my laser.
Yeah, you
Oh,
shoot
nice.
the heck out of it. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's
There
a
you go.
Colossus Slayer on top of it.
So you got
Okay.
the 13, but you also get the, what's the damage for it? It's a D8. So you get an automatic full 8 from the crit, and then the 13 is 21, and then 7 from Colossus Slayer. So 21.
Which is like the most metal band sounding name.
That should have been
ever.
our band name, Colossus Slayer.
It really is.
Dude.
Okay. Next up, or you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Beatrice.
I'm also trying to shoot Sid with my bow.
Sorry. Let me just say, I will say that as your beautifully shot, perfectly aimed arrow hits the devil, his barbs seem to deflect some of the damage that you would have expected him to take. You were thinking that he was going down completely, but your arrow, although flew true, did not seem to harm him quite as much as you would expect.
All right. I'm gonna try now. Yay!
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yay! Okay, shoots. Plus
Uh,
12. Okay.
12.
Yes. And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, that's good.
Is he dead yet?
He is not
No.
dead. He reels in pain as your arrow pierces right under his arm, and you see the like arrow sticking out like whenever he moves his barbs around, which he had been flaring kind of as an intimidation thing. He can't fully flare up and be all intimidating because you see him wince every single time he raises his right arm because there's an
Have we
arrow just
sprayed-
sticking.
Have we sprayed blood on B4 or anything from this yet? Like, do they realize what's going on?
They have no idea.
Anything?
They have no idea. They might find out after the performance check that Clovis gave.
I'll say that just makes me think of that little dinosaur from Jurassic Park. You know what I'm talking about?
The Dilophosaurus.
Thank you,
Yeah.
nerd.
What?
All right, Spangle, it's on you.
He is a big nerd.
How close to the end of it? You say so it's looking really rough at this point.
It's seen better days for sure.
Okay.
We're totally
So
gonna lose this battle of the bands.
Someone perform.
Can I not do both? I guess not.
No, you can't.
A bow's like, you could like string your bow as you shoot so it makes a noise, right?
Why isn't this fighting considered a performance? I'm just saying.
What you gonna do, Spangle?
Fine. Oh god, we are losing the battle of the bands. All right, Spangle will drag herself up to right up next to this creature, and do I perform or do I try and beat it?
To perform or not to perform? That is the
PG-13.
question.
When is the battle of the bands over? How much time do we
Probably
have
once
left?
that thing fills up.
Okay. We should perform that.
We almost had it, but nobody wanted to keep playing.
I'm sorry, there was a demon trying to kill us.
Yeah,
No,
we're
there
saving-
wasn't.
I've seen one demon.
Yeah. Oh, well, one demon almost killed me.
One demon almost
And
sounds
if I
like a
didn't hit
big
it,
bad demon.
Spangle, what are you gonna do? It's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to
Perform.
reach behind my shield, and instead of pulling out bonkers, I'm going to pull out that tambourine.
Oh,
And I'm
Yeah.
give me a performance check.
And I'm going to say, the show must go on. And I guess I'm going to performance. And maybe I'll use my advantage.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I
That's
like that
better.
much better.
You bang out some bomb metal notes on your tambourine. It's like you're really hitting it hard and driving the bass line, and you're playing a harmony somehow with your tambourine.
And I'm like doing a thing where like I'm smacking like against his head, right? Like.
Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah, he loves it. The crowd goes
Yeah.
crazy. The next up is Kair.
That roadie that we ever so kindly nearly killed, is he dead or is he just down?
Well, he does not have a cloud of daggers on him anymore. He is just down, but he did fail a death save throw.
You know what? I don't want us to kill a rando. So I can't actually reach that far, but I can send my Raven out that way to cast Spare the Dying on him. Because I don't want us to kill someone.
Well,
if we could avoid it.
I mean, realistically, he's sure to die.
No,
They weren't
not-
really helpful. Like, where's Joe?
It's
I have
so,
lots- I have
Where
lots
is Joe?
I am gonna torture people after this.
I
People will
would-
answer.
I would certainly prefer you didn't. But I am going to send my Raven over. It's got like 60 movement. It's been
I will
chilling.
say that Clovis did indeed just certainly persuade the barbed devil to attack the person that he's looking at.
Well, I'm still. I don't
Yeah.
want that dude to die, so I'm going
He's not
to
gonna die. He'll be
send my
knocked
bird
out.
over to him. It's got 60 movement, so it can. I mean, I don't have an actual token to move for it,
Such a nice
So-
guy, Kyler.
obviously. So I'm gonna do that on the dude that's on the ground,
Okay.
and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right next to the demon or the devil.
Okay.
And so I'm in between it and people.
Sure.
That's it for me.
Are you trying to get its attention or anything?
I mean, if I can, I'd love to. I just didn't know action
Oh,
wise.
you can speak to it.
Hey, buddy. Asmodeus sucks.
Wait. I had used my whole action to turn that. If I could cast a spell and turn it,
I just told him he can speak to it. You can speak to anything as a without using an action. Speaking is a free action. You're allowed to do that on your turn. You did something meaningful on your turn with your words and your performance, and he's allowed to talk to it.
Yeah, Jay said I could speak. He didn't say it was going to be effective.
Yeah, he didn't
And
get to
I
do
said
anything.
what I was going to say.
I'm sorry. I saw you reaching for the dice, and I was
No, I'm reaching
like,
for my mouse. That's where my mouse is.
That seems weird.
Head
Um,
check.
So the devil considers his options. Hit the person that was bashing Asmodeus, that he heard somebody tell was bashing Asmodeus, or hit the person that just bashed Asmodeus. And boy, those are very difficult choices to make. And he unleashes his wrath upon the band member in front of him. You watch him take his.
Thank me later, Kyler.
He lifts both hands and readies his tail, slashes once with his barbed hand, and rakes just tons of rips him to shreds with his first rip, and then comes down with his second hand, and it's not until then, a split second later, that you even hear him have a gurgle of blood come through his throat and try to scream out for help, at which point he then plunges his tail into his heart, and Bradley falls lifeless to the ground. Yeah,
Oh my god.
he's killed outright.
Jeez.
Bummer.
That's. Look what you did.
Wait. I
He was-
didn't do it.
The next up
Clovis did.
the next up is Corbin.
Well, now they can't win the Battle of the Bands, guys. So I mean, we've won that.
Now they have the sympathy vote.
Do they? He was pretty much. He tried to hit on you. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right.
You were a little bit. You were a little like, come on.
Oh no, I was coming around to it. You know, I might have gone on a date or something.
Corbin, it's on you.
I don't know. You were really turned off by it.
Get this thing out.
You knew he was slimy.
Yeah, that's a hit. 5, then it's half. -2, -7. So you hit him, and he
Wait, why does Corbin get to go again?
He didn't. He didn't.
It's his
go.
turn. He goes after you.
It's my
We
turn.
moved quick through that last set.
You see the
I didn't get to go.
you just didn't you? Oh
No, Spangle and I didn't get to go. It would have been. It would have been Clovis and Spangle.
how
Oh.
did
Pause
I
that
skip
then.
that? Yeah, I guess back that up. Sorry. I
Wait,
must
is
have.
it- I thought Spangle went because then didn't
No.
Spangle play the tambourine?
The
I played the
tambourine.
tambourine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyer went, and then I must have. I know what happened. I hit the advance button on after he killed Bradley. So Clovis,
it
you're
just-
first to go.
See you guys.
All right. And I go, see, guys, he is real to the rest of the band.
As one
I've
of
been
their
telling you
friends
this the whole
just,
time. You guys have been playing like you're just morons. You guys deserve to die.
I guess they're B3 now.
I don't even want to save you. Like, realistically. But I will. I'll try to help. I mean, I won't want Bradley to die in vain. You cheaters that use rings. And possibly this guy over here that takes people's sticks from them. So I will cast. So
Oh
Still
my
holding that
God.
grudge, huh?
I'm gonna hold. Yes, I'm gonna hold that.
It was
grudge.
today.
It was today. Yeah, it was exactly.
It was a stick.
You're a stick in the mud. So he has a save.
Let's see. He does not save.
Okay, then he takes 21 damage.
Woo.
21 or 19? Oh, it's the
19.
second one for the
Yeah,
okay.
I'm casting it as a second level spell.
21. Okay. And he has to run away from you?
If he didn't save, yes.
Ooh. I'm at the ready.
And I'm right here.
He runs away. Yep, I see your hand. Yes, correct.
So I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and cast the full-on. What's that thing called? Another one of the guiding bolts upon him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Clickety.
I will
Yeah, you
Also
guide that
whack
bolt.
him.
Yeah, let me see damage on guiding bolt.
Well, there's a.
Here, do you want me
I'm
to cast it
trying
for
to.
you?
Well, let me see if I can. I have
What
to hit
level
it
do you want to
again.
cast it at?
Oh, just at one.
At level
Oh,
one?
because it popped up a screen asking what level I want to cast it. I see. There you go. Dude, that one.
Okay. So what is that? Your guiding bolt makes contact. Tell me what awesomeness this guiding bolt looks
means
like.
it's dead.
Oh, he did.
Oh well, because it's like the goddess. So it's gonna be all kinds of like sparkly. It's gonna look like. You remember? I don't know if you remember. Like it's like where it's just like the more you know, and it's got like, kind of like a star, and it's got like the kind of glitter trail that kind of like trails off behind. That's about what it looks like. So it just kind of like arcs off, whew, and like almost a slow motion, and then catches him in the back.
The radiant damage engulfs him as it catches up, and like almost like a kamehameha, it just completely obliterates the rest of this devil. Devil bits kind of go all over the place, and he is vanquished.
How did the band react when he ran past? It like blood, like Bradley's blood all over him.
In sheer
I
terror.
don't think he got far.
Yeah,
Considering.
he wouldn't have gotten too far. But when Bradley was no moored, they definitely cried out in fear and loathing for those that killed him. So he he is dead there in his spots as he tried to flee, and I'll draw some red on him. He goes boom. And that's 10:30.
Yeah.
Which
I walk over to Bradley's body and I'm like, it looks like he was shot through the heart.
and you're to blame.
And you're to blame.
Yeah.
Did he gave love bad name? And I look at Beatrice and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Everybody stops playing music in that moment. The band looks back at the carnage that's littered on the stage. Blood
And in this dance party here, like there's blood and guts here too.
So now that the dance floor has become less mayhem, you notice a quick count of the room, and there seem to be only 6 goats milling about.
Oh no!
One goat's remains have been shredded on the dance floor and completely obliterated. That
So metal.
seemed to be what the blood was. The crowd is backed up against the east wall of the dance cube floor, and everybody is just quivering in fear for what they've all witnessed.
I'm sorry for your loss, Spangle.
So all that blood was only because Spangle brought the goats into the dance floor.
It's all Spangle's fault.
So
Pretty much.
we'll
Why
find.
would it attack that guy, and then Brad with 2 Ds would still be here.
So we'll find out how
Bye.
this all ends up next time on The Real House Elves of Newfoundland. Thanks
Oh
for
my
playing,
God.
guys, and thanks for hanging out. We're gonna do 5 minutes AFK. Sorry I didn't give you guys a break. I'm sure that everybody has to pee just as much as I do, or maybe they don't, because I'm the only one that has to pee ever. You guys are amazing and have great bladders. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the bits today. Thanks for the subs out of nowhere. OMG, awesome, fun, good times. Thank you. We're gonna do 5 minutes AFK with a BRB, and then we're gonna come back and play some Overwatch and talk and hang out and just shoot the goats. Let's see if I can figure out how to do all that.
Before you go,
yeah.
did
Before
we level up?
you will be leveling up this next time for next time. Thank you for saying
Oh, thank
something.
God.
You do level up.
Ooh.
So we can level up.
You
Okay.
can level up.
Cool.
We can still win this
Da-da-da-da.
Battle of the Bands,
Da, da,
right?
da, 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 da. All right.
I plan on playing over Bradley's dead body.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
let's just
Oh,
keep playing. Screw
You're
it.
Is that the name of the
just
song?
worst.
Don't you think we
Pretty
should let
metal.
them have the win since
We'll-
they lost a person?
We'll BRB.
There's nothing